Hey there you great people, I hope you've been doing well. So I'm going to make this a very short and sweet video. Today in the kitchen I'm going to be making a Turkish style chili sauce for you. This will be amazing on stuff like chicken kebabs, on wraps, on burgers, or even drizzled over a nice salad maybe. I'm going to show you what the ingredients are quickly. I've got 12 cherry tomatoes here, but you could probably use 2 or 3 vine tomatoes, or even salad tomatoes. Got half an onion, but this is massive, so you could probably use 1 large onion instead. We've got a red pepper, but we're only going to use half of that. A jalapeno chili, some lemon juice, some parsley leaf, fresh parsley would be better, I don't have it, and some garlic powder. You're also going to need a blender. This is more like a smoothie maker, but blender. Bowl, and obviously a knife and spoon and knife for chopping in a moment. So with all our ingredients set out here for this chili sauce, we'll take our knife. Remember, you don't have to finely chop any of this because it's going into the blender, so just roughly chop this onion. Like I said, I'm using half an onion, but it's a very large one, so with normal onions just use 1 large onion. White onion or red onion is absolutely fine. I'm probably just going to cut down into chunks like this, fairly decent sized chunks, and leave that off to the side here on the board without dropping any tomatoes. With the tomatoes, I'm literally just going to half them very quickly. Make sure you've got a good sharp knife as well. This probably could do with a little bit sharpening, but it's not too bad at the moment. Get all these tomatoes half. Like I said, I've used 12 cherry tomatoes here. Cherry tomatoes, plum tomatoes, whatever is fine. Or vine or salad tomatoes. Obviously they're a lot bigger than these, so if you're using vine or salad tomatoes, probably use 2 whole ones, probably cut into big quarters, ready for in the blender. So that's then done. We're going to cut the stalk off the chili now without squirting everywhere. And literally just cut this into big chunks again. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because this is all going into the blender. Next we'll get on with our pepper. I'm going to de-seed that, cut the stalk off and de-seed it. Right, with all that done now, we're just going to literally take off the top of the pepper and then just work the knife in these 3 little parts here. Hopefully you can see that. Sorry, wasn't even on camera. To take out this middle section that contains all the seeds. Give that a little tap out to get rid of any excess seeds. Pretty much all gone, right? And then we're just going to cut this in half. We're only using half of this red pepper. And then again with this, we're just going to chop it up in quite big chunks. Like I said, it doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be fine because it's all gone in the blender together to make our chili sauce. With half the pepper chopped, we'll all put this in together. Discard the actual pulp part and all the seeds into the bin. The other half of the chili we'll keep for another recipe. And we'll get this into a blender in a minute. But first, obviously, we've got to add the other ingredients on the side here. So with all this chopped up now and arranged on the chopping board, we're going to take our blending bottle, whatever you want to call it. I'm getting a bit worried actually now. I'm not sure I'm going to fit all this in, but I'm going to try to squeeze it all in. So we have, but only just, and with a little bit of a help and a little bit of a push in the top, managed to fit in all the ingredients in the blender bottle here. We're now going to put the cap on the blender bottle and stick it onto the blender here, lock it in place of course, and blend this on quite high for about a minute or so. This blended up rather nice, and now we've done it for about a minute, really blitzed it. That's looking damn good. What we're going to do is going to get some lemon juice here, and we're going to probably put in about 3 or 4 tablespoons of this. I'm not measuring it, but it's there or thereabouts. Also then some parsley leaf, this dried parsley leaf, fresh would be even better. We're going to put in about 1 teaspoon of this. And round about a teaspoon or so of garlic as well. We'll now put the cap back on the blender bottom here, and then put it back on the blender and do it for probably round about another 30 seconds or so. So that is our Turkish style chili sauce, completely done now and blended really nicely. That smells absolutely incredible. I don't know if you can see that properly, but that's going to go so well. I can smell the sweetness of the red bell pepper, the sweetness of the tomatoes and the onion, of course, the freshness of the coriander and lemon juice in there, and also a little bit of the heat of the chili, which is going to be nice. If you wanted to have this even hotter, then you could also add some dried chili flake afterwards if it wasn't hot enough for you, because it is supposed to be a chili sauce. I hope you enjoyed this video anyway. I'm done here in the kitchen now. This is actually going on some homemade tandoori chicken kebabs. And if you wonder why I'm squinting, it's because of the onion. I was chopping just now, obviously. Please go check out some more of my 471 videos on this Paulbhustlin85. Please don't forget, obviously, to like this video, especially subscribe, share it, and hit the notification bell. I'll see you all for the next one, and I'm going to enjoy this now with my chicken kebab.